My man. Okay. Listen, y'all. So typically on Valentine's Day, we focus a lot of attention on us girls, which like that makes sense, right? But I do want to be a little bit more intentional, a lot more proactive about thinking of ideas for our man because it's kind of hard for me to shop for him. Sometimes I kind of don't know what ideas are appropriate for what occasions. So I've took some time and I've gone through and made a list of some items that I think he would really enjoy. And I'm going to share them with you all today. So, welcome back to the Pink Elephant. I am Shanae. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. And if you came back again, thank you so much for coming back. I love you so much for it. Okay. Before we get into it, let's take care of some things. If you haven't already, be sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you come back. Just come back and just kind of fill me out. You might enjoy the vibe over here. I think you will. Okay. So if you haven't done those things, make sure you do those things. If you aren't following me on social media, make sure you follow me on social media. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, as long as there's a TikTok, at the pink elephant underscore by Shanae. If you are on Facebook, you can find me by searching the pink elephant by Shanae or Shanae Pringle. All right, before we get started, in case you're wondering about the makeup that I have on today, I'm going to share it with you. So y'all know I love a red lip. Listen, y'all, this is the Boss Lady Red Lip by the Lip Bar. This is the lip that I always talk about. I swear by. This is my favorite red lip for so many reasons. But the one reason that I'll say is that I always know it is going to look good. Like I don't even have on foundation, but I have on a red lip. Okay. What other lips can you do that with? What other reds can you do that with? So I really love this. I think that it's a great universal red. And side note, the reason why I got dressed with red on in some of the lip bar products is because y'all know what's going on right now with the politics and all that. So shout out to the lip bar for how they're handling things. If you don't know much about the lip bar, just Google them so you can see their story. It's very inspiring and I just want them to win. Okay. I want them to win. So this is the red lip. Don't worry, all the things that I have on as far as my makeup will be linked in the description box for you to shop in case you want to try them out. I'm also wearing some blush, y'all. Like, I love how blush just makes you look like, oh, so sweet, you know? So I am actually wearing the Lip Bars blush. This is one of my favorite blushes. Okay. This is called Top Shelf, and this is by the Lip Bar. So this is how it looks. It's really pigmented. So you got to be careful with it. Otherwise, you can go too far, which I went a little far today, but whatever. Sometimes you got to go far. Like, whatever. Okay, so I love this. I love this blush a lot. I also wore, y'all, now this, I've had this so long. This is the Gold Deposit highlighting powder from MAC. I'm not sure if they sell this anymore. That's how old this is. As you can see, like it looks kind of run down. But if it is available, I'll make sure it's in the description box as well. Then I also have on some mascara. You guys know I don't wear lashes unless somebody puts them on me. Okay. So this is the mascara that a lot of you guys know about. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it is really amazing. I'm going to take my glasses off so y'all can see my lashes. Yeah, I see them. They popping. Who did your lashes, girl? Nobody. This mascara. But I love it. It's really good. My sister told me about this years ago, and it's really great. Last but not least, y'all, if you're looking for a new eyeliner, look no further. Do not sleep on if you're like me, you kind of get stuck on what you know and what you like. So you kind of don't get away from trying you don't put yourself out there like that when it comes to like trying new products because you know what works for you. But I promise you, y'all, like I know I'm an affiliate for the lip bar. I get it. I know. But y'all know I'm not gonna tell you something that ain't true. This is the best and smoothest eyeliner I've ever used in my life. Okay. And the name of this is called Straight Outta Patience. And it's just a black eyeliner. And again, I'll take my glasses off. I just did like a really light line just to wake me up. But that's that. So that is my makeup look for today. All right, y'all. So y'all know basics. When it comes to men, there aren't a lot of things that they really want for the most part. So it's up to you as the woman to kind of keep them up to date and keep them fresh. Okay. If your husband is anything like mine. Okay. So with that being said, I love for my husband to smell good. I love for him to look good, and I love for him to like be a vibe. Okay. So I always kind of try to find things that fit that category. And a vibe is your own definition of what you're attracted to. So let me clear up what I mean by a vibe. So you can pour into that with whatever you are attracted to with your husband. For me, my husband has a beard. My husband is like bigger, so I like for him to like be in all black and like real like dressed up. My husband is really he can dress really well, and he's just like he draws a lot of attention. He's dark skinned, so I'll try to like accentuate those things about him. That's what I mean by a vibe. Okay. The first item that I'm sharing is nothing like, oh my goodness, this is rocket science, but it's just an elevated version of the things that I bought him in the past. So, yeah. So, the first item that I'm showing you is a cigar glass. Y'all, when I saw this, I was like, my husband must have these, must. So, if your husband is into cigars, or maybe his friend is into cigars and he has them over from time to time, you might want to give him a gift like this, because now he can have his cigar and his bourbon. They can sit out on the porch and they can talk and they can smoke their cigars. And what you're seeing pictured is the way that the glass works. You can actually stick the cigar in there to rest when you're not drinking or when you're not smoking a cigar. And I just was like, ooh, this is like an elevated experience. And for me, y'all, everything is about the experience, because life is so short that we have to almost like make everything into something, right? And this is the perfect way to do it. And I just think that it's just such a grown and sexy vibe. And let me just say this, right? Even if your husband doesn't, again, even if he doesn't smoke cigars, maybe he only drinks bourbon, or whatever have you, it's always nice to be able to pull those things out for guests. So sometimes when you shop, think about like the way that it can be available long term, and how you kind of like adding to your collection of things, if that makes sense. So I really really love this classy gift for a man. Now these, y'all, it's a lot of variations of these glasses, but these were reasonably priced. I have a couple different options in the description box for you. So these are actually, I believe, $20. And then there were others too. So like I said before, really simple gift, but a elevated version of the gift, right? Yeah. So next, keeping with the cigars, right? So my husband is growing to be an enthusiast, right? When it comes to cigars. And a lot of his friends, they smoke cigars. They have cigar brands. So a lot of times when we go to like weddings, or if we go to like a birthday party or an event and his friends are there, or his fraternity brothers are there, they're like sitting out, having their bourbon, having their whiskey, they're talking, they're like chatting it up, and it's like a whole vibe. And they got to bring their cigars with them. And so what better way to transport your cigars to the event than with a cigar case? I love it. I love this. So, for those of us who have husbands who actually smoke cigars and carry cigars, it's only $16.99, and it comes in both brown and black. It has a cigar cutter with it, which I thought was awesome, because obviously it makes it very convenient to be able to carry it. And it's just very smooth. Okay. Like, picture y'all like at like a dinner party, and the men are like, oh, cigar anyone? And he pulls out his case. Like, okay, let me just say this too. We see it on TV, but there isn't that big of a difference between them and us. All right. The only difference between you and me is the fact that I'm willing to like spend the $20 on the cigar case, whereas somebody else might only want to spend the $20 on like Chick-fil-A, right? So it's like it's just a decision about what you choose to spend your money on, but it's definitely affordable, and you can start to feel elevated in your life, like day-to-day life, just by doing small affordable things. So even as this might be like, that's too rich, girl, whatever, it's not. It's not. Enjoy this life. enjoy this life. So anyway, I gave you a couple different options between brown and black. Obviously, there are others that are available, but I definitely think that these would be appropriate for any man, any style. It's not flashy or anything like that. So consider it, girl. Consider it. So, like I was saying, we go to a lot of weddings and we go to a lot of events, and the guys are there and they have to transport the cigars there. So, in the event that it's going to be like a weekend trip and things like that, where we're doing like a couples trip, I was like, okay, it'll be nice to have a carrying case. That way everything is in one spot. It's not like where's my cutter, where's my torch, all those things. So this cigar humitter is really really nice, y'all. It comes in both brown and black leather and it's so nice, okay? It's so nice. So now, I don't know a lot about cigars, all right? Let me just be honest. But not only does it carry it, but it does help preserve the cigars because cigars have to be protected, right? So they can't be exposed to the elements if they want to stay fresh. So this particular case is one that helps to make sure that the cigars are fresh. Your husband will have all the tools, all the gadgets, all the professional type of items to be able to enjoy his cigars on his weekend trip with his friends or out on the couples trip. And he'll be the guy who, like, the everybody like, oh, okay, bro. All right. So, help your man step his game up. Help him step his game up a little bit by getting him some nice things that he can have and store his cigars in, and like elevate him little by little. And it's just like the small things, y'all. Okay, so I talked about this brand before. I think it was probably a few videos back, probably talking about Christmas. But y'all, I really, really, really love this fragrance wardrobe set by MFK. And I think it's Masson Francis. I don't know how to pronounce that, but the people who make Baccarat, they have this set of fragrances for men, which I thought was like a really great gift because, of course, you guys know how much it costs to buy a bottle of cologne or a bottle of perfume. It's expensive, but it's that one bottle. Whereas with this collection, they get to have a variety of fragrances. And the one great thing about this brand is that you don't need a lot. A little bit will go a long way. Even though it's only 11 milliliters, you can do one spritz and you're good to go, right? So I want to read a little bit about the details around this set with you, just so that you can kind of understand like where I'm going with this. So it says an invitation to browse through the range of expressions. This MFK fragrance wardrobe for men presents a fine selection of sleek men's fragrances. This fragrance set comes with 11 milliliter perfume refills to explore the different facets of the MFK fragrance creations. So these are and then it says some of the types of scents. So you have fresh and clean, intense, vibrant, elegant. It's just like the fashion wardrobe is a perfect gift idea, whether you're giving it or receiving it. So listen, I love it. So if you want a little splurge for your man, I think this is a really really great gift. Um I wanted to give a variety of high end and low end. See, for me and my husband, it kind of depends on what I maybe got him for Christmas will determine whether or not I spend a little bit more for Valentine's Day. So it gives some options. So this is $275. I get it. That's a lot, but it is worth it when it comes to being able to wear multiple fragrances as opposed to spending maybe like 150 on one bottle. Ooh, y'all. Now listen, I forgot to say this. So remember I was saying about a vibe with your husband. So the other vibe that I love to see is my husband with his wedding ring on. Cause y'all, I splurged on my husband's wedding ring. Okay. Like it's really nice and it just fits him. Cause he's very, very like low key, but his wedding ring is just like an extra little sparkle that he doesn't really typically wear. So with that, I love to see him with a watch paired with his like wedding band. Okay. So I love a watch. He loves watches as well. And when I saw this one, I was like, "Ah!" Like I'm just picturing my man, my husband wearing this watch. And it just made me really excited about the look that he could create with this watch, even for like date nights, or even when he wanted to dress casually with like a pair of denim, some denim on or some joggers. It's just a very nice, sexy, like, okay, so let me just show you. So this is the Michael Kors Runway men's watch in stainless steel chronograph watch for men. But y'all, this is fire, okay? The color of this watch is beautiful. So if you aren't watching this right now, this is a red, deep red color watch in the stainless steel. So just like the traditional links, like a traditional watch where it has like the links, is similar to that. I don't know why it's kind of giving me G-Shock vibes. If you guys remember how the G-Shock used to have like a monochromatic kind of vibe to it, or bold colors too, it's giving me that, but it's so much more upscale, if that makes sense. And I think I'm gonna get this for my husband. This is like fire. Anyway, so the details too, y'all, the details are everything. So while the band and the frame of the watch is in red, the actual face of the watch is in black and white. So imagine black and white popping off that red color. It is out of this world fire. Oh my goodness. And it has the mineral crystal face, so it resists the scratches and all those things. It's really nice. It's really nice. Okay. You're not really like sure if your husband would, like, I don't know. You have to pick the vibe that you want for your husband. I don't know. Because sometimes I be wrong. He don't like it. But sometimes, most of the time, I'm right. I kind of know what his style is. So if he's not into something as bold as this, there are several other options. They even have like a beige gold. So I'll link those. They have a black, and they also have like a classic gold. So I'll make sure I have the other options available for you guys to shop as well. But love this watch. All right, y'all. Now don't get on me now. Y'all don't get mad at me, but I had to put this on the list. Let me tell you, I really, really love a basic crew neck sweatshirt. I even like how it's styled on this model. I love how his t-shirt is like peeking out underneath the sweatshirt. I like the ease of it. I love the idea of just throwing it over and just kind of like getting out the house, but still looking neat. Maybe throwing on a toboggan with it. Maybe throwing on like some joggers, maybe some like ones, or I don't know. Like, I just really love the ease and the classic look of this sweatshirt. So, anyway, I have linked this sweatshirt to the description box just for the sake of the ease. So, right? The next items that I begin to list are items that kind of serve as a refresh for our husband's wardrobes or our man's wardrobe. So, some of these items are going to be basics, but elevated basics that can help to restock their closet. Okay, and keeping with the classics, y'all, I can't get away from it. There is nothing like a crispy white t-shirt. There's nothing like it. He can have on absolutely just the plainest clothes, all right? And that crispy white t-shirt is going to do it every time. A crispy white t-shirt and some really good shoes, you got me. You got most of us, okay? It's the simplicity in it. It's the classic look in it. It's the, I'm put together type of vibe that you give off, okay? It's all of those things. So anyway, ladies, I know you love it too. So I went ahead and found a pack of Ralph Lauren classic crew neck t-shirts. Okay. They are in white and they are amazing. Okay. I just can't get away from these. These are one of the things that are like, these are your basics. And I want men to understand that these are things that they should shop for on a consistent basis. And they don't. So we have to buy it for them. You see where I'm going with this? So yeah, we got to have those. And keeping with the basics, I, again, it's just certain things that we got to do for them, and it's just unfortunately it's just the truth of the matter. But I was on Saks website, well, Saks Office, and I saw these really cute underwear. These underwear are by Carl Lagerfeld, and they are so like cute. So they're in black and white and they have like stripes on them, and it's given like tribal print, something that might be a little different than what he might be used to. Okay, so in keeping with the whole refresh, I love Nike socks, but I really like these. So, y'all, I don't know if you've seen these Nike socks before, but I was like, let me show them these. So, these, if you guys know about Nike socks, they're pretty basic. Like, typically, they're black. They might be like ankle length or whatever, or crew. socks and they have like a Nike check on them. But I had never seen the ones that they have out now where they're the training socks and you can get them in several different colors and patterns. Like I really, really, really love that about these socks. Now, another great thing about these socks is that they help with the sweat wicking, right? It helps with breathability to help your feet stay dry and cool and and also be just kind of keep that funkiness down. All right. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. All right. My husband is a football coach and it's just like on the field and practice and in the weight room and all the stuff or whatever. So it's like whatever it takes to keep help with the sweat and the smell of the locker room. So again, these have cushioning under the forefoot and under the heel, so it helps to soften the impact for workouts. And I think I might need some of these. They have the dry fit technology. They got the band around the arch. And they have the reinforced heels, so they're made to last. And again, they come in so many colors, y'all. Like, look at these colors. Of course, I'm showing you the basics because I think like my husband, he ain't really into a lot of color, but black, gray, and white, and they're $28 and you get 6 pairs. And I thought that that was really, really good. They're highly rated. I can go on and on and on. These are socks, but hey, I'm excited about fresh socks for my husband. I just think that a clean man and a neat man is a good man. All so right. We're gonna stick with Nike for a quick second because I did see that they have Nike slides that are in NFL teams as well as college teams, and I was like, oh, that's dope. Now, disclaimer, our team in previous years has been the Carolina Panthers. You guys know I'm from Charlotte. My husband's from Charleston. So naturally we're Carolina Panthers fans. However, I don't know. I like yeah, it's been rough. It's been a rough it's been rough for the fans of the Carolina Panthers. So anyway, they do have several different teams to choose from. I ended up just kind of grabbing ones that were without a team just to show you real quick. I hadn't seen these before. I don't know if I really like these because of the material, but you guys might like them and they do have different options. Well, these are the Nike off-court men's slides. And one thing about these slides is y'all, they go all the way up to a size 18 in men's, which I thought was awesome. And they are $40. And if you're a man is like anything like my man, he walks around in slides all the time. He has like in and out the house, back door, the grill, all the things. So they can never not use a pair of slides. So shop and see. The ones that I'm showing you right now are the black on black. So I do like the fact that they have the Nike logo across the foot of the slide. And it's kind of like a raised Nike, but it's all in one fabric. And I don't know. I wasn't sold on that foam satin black fabric. I don't know. They have black and red, they have black and white, and they have like I want to say like a silver or metallic and black. So definitely check those out. That is a really great quick little gift to give. And I mean, men, that's an easy gift, I think, that all men would appreciate. All right. I ain't gonna hold you. I was hesitant about putting this out there in the universe because that PlayStation that could cause some breakups. Okay. That PlayStation 5, that PS5, whatever your husband calls it, that thing is trouble. That thing is trouble. Now, my husband and my son both play it, which makes it was a great buy. It was a great buy. I'm glad we got it. They bond over it. They play Madden, yada, yada, yada. But my God. Okay. So, and then they kind of like start fighting over who's playing it. All right. So anyway, this gift, this V-Day gift that I'm showing you, I'm sorry, ladies, but it could solve our problem. So hear me out. This is a portable remote for PS5. All right. Now, let me kind of tell you guys how this worked because I had to read up on it to really understand how this works. So basically, it allows for your husband to be in your home over your Wi-Fi network playing the PlayStation 5 in his hands as opposed to having to be in front of the TV in the man cave or in the den. He could just play remotely through this handheld device. Okay. So I kind of like it because now my husband won't be up front in the den playing the game. And then, like, my son, my little toddler, he might want to be out in the living room and he might want to like eat his snack or he might be eating dinner. Well, you're going to have to play that game in here. All right. Let him, you're gonna have to figure out a way with and this is great because now he don't have to keep unplugging it and moving it into my living room. No, sir. No, sir. We not bringing up PS5 in here. And so now he can actually play remotely and log onto the game. Now, there are parameters around how it works. So I gotta admit that it may not be good for everybody. Now, remember, this is for PlayStation 5. So it may not be appropriate for everybody who has a PlayStation 5. So read through the about this item and see if it's something that will work for you guys. It is $199 a splurge, right? But again, if you ain't splurged before and you're willing to splurge on Valentine's Day, then go for it, right? So anyway, I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. I'm thinking about it. I know he would appreciate it, and I know my son would too, so that way he wouldn't have to like not be able to play when his dad plays. I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see. But in the meantime, y'all, if you stuck around for the whole entire video, that means that it was entertaining enough, right? So make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Y'all, we hit 1,000 subscribers over my holiday break, and I'm so excited and I'm so grateful. So again, continue to follow me, continue to be here, pop up, pop through, comment. I love when you guys comment. I read every single comment. I reply back. And so I'm excited to hear what you guys think. If you have any other ideas for a Valentine's Day for gift for him, then let me know. Let me know in the section, the comment section. I want to hear it. I want some ideas, sis. But until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. I love you guys. Bye, y'all.